Hey, welcome to Colorado Survival, and welcome to our new series, Quick and Dirty Survival Tips. These are just some little things that while we're out and about in the field, we can make some quick notes of some of the things that we put to use and make our day just a little bit easier out here in the woods. And basically, today, we're going to talk about real quick what you do when you forgot your toothbrush. I know it's not that important to some of you, but to some of you it's really important. So here's a quick one for you. Stay tuned. Okay, so you can do this with most branches, pretty much anything. A lot of these shrubs, the mountain mahogany, some of these other small branches will work almost as well, but one of the great things is the juniper. The juniper tree, juniper smoke, and just the juniper itself actually has some antibacterial properties. So first off, let's say you can't take a shower and you're stinking real good, and maybe you're hunting and you just smell too much like body odor, or you're just kind of too far down the road of stinking really bad out here in the woods. Well, you can start a fire with the juniper wood, or start a fire with any wood and throw juniper on there, even wet once the fire's going. And that smoke, that juniper smoke, has an antibacterial property, and you can actually kind of wash it over yourself, so to speak. Direct it under your arms, under your neck, all that sort of thing, so that it actually has some antibacterial properties and will get rid of some of the smell, which could mean the difference for your hunt, or it could mean the difference just for close quarters back at camp, or in a cave, or in a snow shelter, or something. And it could also be an actual hygiene issue. Antibacterial means it kills bacteria, and bacteria can cause disease, so you might be able to keep yourself just a little bit healthier out there too. But in the meantime, we're talking about the toothbrush. And if you use the juniper, it also has that antibacterial quality in your mouth, so it can help a bit. It's pretty strong tasting, but what you want to do is find a spongy end branch, with a little bit of flex to it, and you want to cut it off and try and get a straight end. I'm using the serrated edge of my blade so I could kind of saw through it and get a straight end. Hopefully you can see that. It's not imperative that it be straight, but it actually helps with this process. And what you're going to do is take this branch and that end that you just cut and chew on it for a while. You're going to chew on it for 5 to 10 minutes until the end of it is real soft and pliable and has a bunch of little fibers sticking out, kind of like that. Tastes really strong, so you may want to choose something else, but that taste is in part some of the essence of this juniper that's got that antibacterial quality. So we're going to give it a few minutes while I chew on this, and we'll be right back. Okay, so while we're waiting on me to chew that stick up, there's a few other options you can use in a pinch. Snow, actually, because of its crystalline form, has a little bit of an edge to it as far as a little bit of an abrasive quality until it melts anyway. And so if you can pack a little bit of snow together into a little clump, and you can even make it bigger than that, but you can brush your teeth with that too. It's not great, but it does get some of the junk out of there. And it will kind of feel funny, especially if you've got a cavity or anything. You might actually feel a little pain, but almost like sandpaper, you can get things off of your teeth with a little bit of snow. And there's actually one other option I want to talk to you about. So we're going to go up a little higher out of the snow and I'll show it to you. Alright, well, I'm going to show you one more oral hygiene option, and that is the trusty old yucca. This thing is pretty useful for so many different things, and it's in large part because these spines are so tough. So what you want to do is reach in and cut one of these out and split it. You can use your teeth. Split it like so, and then pull some of these fibers, which are super strong. You know, they can definitely take a pretty good beating. So right here, you've got a little bit of dental floss that you can get in between your teeth, get some of that junk out that you couldn't get with the snow or with your improvised toothbrush. We'll talk again someday about just how many things you can do with this plant, but that's one of them. Okay, so I've been chewing on this for about 5 minutes now, and we're pretty much there. And you know, a lot of us can't even go past the morning without brushing our teeth because it just seems gross or feels gross. And this can help with that, but also, you know, if you get something stuck in your teeth, if you just finished up a big meal or a small meal that left, you know, seeds or whatever else in your mouth, or just to keep morale up, you've now got a toothbrush. Let me show you. I've been chewing on that for about 5 minutes, and now, hopefully I'm not too close for you to see it, but now there's actually some kind of bristle-like wood fibers that are sticking out of the end there, and they have that antibacterial juniper quality to them, so you can just start brushing away. You get in there and you do your thing. You know how to brush your teeth, but you know, if there's any trouble spots, pay a little attention to that. You could even make a new one every hour all day if you wanted to. It gives you a little something to do, something to chew on, something to keep your mouth clean. And who knows, if you met somebody new on the trail, this might come in handy, or you know, just to maybe not torture your companions with bad breath. Once you're done with this, you can boil up some juniper scales, they're called. They're very similar to pine needles on a much smaller scale, but they do look a little different than pine needles. But you boil some of that up, and you just take that water, slosh it around in your mouth for a while, and obviously blow it out. Don't drink it, because that would be a separate thing. You would want to make a tea to drink. Don't drink this just after boiling it up. Slosh it around, blow it out, and you're fresh and clean and ready to go. So thanks for joining us for another quick and dirty Colorado survival tip, and there's more to come, so keep checking back with us.